So this is Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze on the Nintendo Switch. I'm once again using my Super Nintendo Classic controller. You can actually see my old save file here on how I played this like four or 5 years ago. Didn't get very far. I got 11% through the game. So there you go. That's the evidence that I played this a little bit. But it was so long ago, I barely remember anything. So no, I didn't get very far. I'm gonna erase that file. Hey, Armored Macaw, welcome in. Okay, so we got Funky Mode, which is big meme time. Big meme time over here. Everybody loves a good Funky Mode. I remember so many memes back when this came out. So it lasts for the entire game. Why do they do that? Like, they don't let you swap between them. They're like, you can only choose one. So you just get original mode or funky mode. Okay. I know that funky mode's like kind of a joke mode. That's the kind of thing I would look at after I beat the game. So yeah, we're just going with original, obviously. What does details tell me though? Like, so what is this? What does it even do? What does funky mode do? Funky Kong's playable. You have an extra heart, so you take, you know, another hit of damage. Items are cheaper, more effective. Multiple item stacking. Okay, Kong letters are saved. I see. Just the same as the Wii U version. Funky Kong's not playable. Okay. Choose my controls. Okay, I'm trying to think what the difference here is. Oh, is this like... Okay, what does this actually mean? I need... Okay, thank you. I just needed actual, like, here's what it does kind of deal. Okay, so that's just Kong Pow. Must be a new ability or something with the Kongs. I'm trying to, like, interpret this out. It would be on a SNES Classic controller. I assume it's probably going to be almost identical to Returns. And then this is... Okay, I see. Okay, we're definitely not doing alternate then. We're going to leave it at default. Hey, Synthetical. Yeah, Funky Kong's been banished for now. So they have a motion option. That's interesting. I don't know why you would want to subject yourself to that, but that's cool. You can still change it whenever you want. That's good. Having options in a video game is pretty cool. Well, you just lost a life. This looks like a faction that would belong in One Piece. To be like a 2-episode arc in One Piece. Well, these things happen, Donkey Kong. Hello, so are you, Hime. Yep, do not toot it. Well, I'm definitely dressed for the occasion on this game. I certainly have the correct outfit. That's him. That's Donkey Kong. And as always, you gotta have this. Well, that's cute. Reminds me of the other video game. I don't know, we're off to a bad start. This reminding me of the previous video game. I don't like that. Whoa. They're going straight into... Hey, we got underwater stages. They're like, look at us. We remembered that there are water stages. Wow. Amazing. What a wondrous concept. So I'm not... I mean, it'll take me a bit to really assess it, but I do think that the physics are better. I'm not like super impressed by them. They still have some of the issues I kind of had with the previous game, but they seem to be a little less obnoxious and aggressive. I also kind of hope that this game's not going to use the other triggers too much, because the SNES Classic is not like super great for that. Like, it's fine, but the SNES Classic controller, the ZR and ZLs are like tiny little buttons that you press next to the bigger triggers. So I don't know if like how often this is going to get used, but it's not super comfortable to do things this way. But I also refuse to use a fucking Pro controller for this, because this is not what the Pro controller's good at. Can I break through this? I don't know how. I guess you have to time it better. What are these triggers for, then? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Let me look at these, alternate controls again. What's going on with this? Hi, Blank 9. It seems to only give me just these two options, and I'm trying to figure out, what happens to roll? See, my concern is what happens to the ground pound and roll. Like, yeah, no, see, it just puts them... So no, you don't actually win. Either way you swap this, it just causes a new problem. We'll see how it goes. Maybe the triggers will be okay, but this is presenting some more issues with the SNES Classic controller than Returns did. We'll see. Something I like about this game is that it runs at a locked 60 FPS, at least
You have a
so
single
far.
fact to back that up?
Hi, Golden Cream. I mean, I've got some facts. They're not necessarily the best facts, but I have them. I don't know what I want to do with you. I guess perish. This at least feels like the controls do feel like they're a little better, but that might be placebo effect because it's a new game. So we'll see. But it feels a little less deranged, but it is only the first level. It'll be put to the test once it actually starts asking more insane things from me. Oh, didn't wait for that. Didn't even notice it in time. Oh well. I don't like the pig guys. I didn't really mention that in returns, but I don't like the pigs. Like, I don't like that checkpoint thing being a pig dude. I don't like him and I want him to die. I would have preferred they just kept it as just a normal checkpoint barrel like it was before. I don't need some weird animal dude. Okay, these break. Okay. Means loot and potential secrets. Yeah. Okay. What is this? Okay. This almost feels like this is a bonus stage, but it's not like loaded in to its own separate area. Kind of reminds me of that. I missed one banana bunch, so it's ruined. No, I don't like the pigs, and there were a lot of them there. I don't like that. I see there's a G back there, and I see there's like a target thing. Do I just... No? Okay. Do I throw you? Okay. That was, what? Why'd that happen? I know it's like a move, but why? I guess there's like a meter for it in the top left. Yeah, that reminds me of like a Star Fox, like the Star Fox ammunition you use to wipe everything on the screen. Yeah, no, I see the bar. I see the bar. I see it. Just, it's such a strange thing, you know? It's something, but it's strange. They think they can fool me. They didn't fool me. I still miss stuff, though. Them and their damn secrets. Always keeping secrets from me. What's the DK thing about? Is that like a time trial thing, or like, is there a special collectible that they don't tell you about, or is it just when you get everything? Oh, or is it like if you hit like the barrel at the end? Is that what that is? Hey, Leafachi, welcome in. A good amount of lives? Yeah. It's definitely a possibility. Why is the menu at 30 FPS? I'm not gonna worry about it. In original mode, you can take up to 3 items into a level with you, select the items on the inventory screen, then return to the starter level. Okay, yeah, it's the same as before, kind of. I don't have anything yet. So we got ones. Saves you from falling, refills air meter, find puzzle pieces, yeah, vehicles. So that's like for auto scrolls. Invincibility. Some of these are from the previous game. Yeah. And these ones just automatically give you one of the Kongs. Okay. It's been okay. I slept fine, I guess, but I still feel kind of a bit tired and groggy, but that's just my life in general. No, I've been doing all right. Oh, okay, we got bombs. Got watermelon bombs. Hello, welcome in, me. I don't know how you're supposed to get that. Oh, it's probably like you do it from here. Yeah, I'm thinking that this game's not really gonna work super well with the SNES Classic controller. I might have to just give up and use a different controller for this, because it's requiring me to hold down these tiny triggers just to get up there. And that's the mechanic that's going to be in this game a bunch, so I don't think I'm going to be able to get away with using the SNES Classic. Unless there's, like, some other way to remap it. Maybe if I try, like, is there, like... If I change the controls to, like, handheld, will that fix it? Or that make it worse? Or what about, like, Joy-Con controllers? The thing is, would that just make it so I can't use this controller? That's what I'm thinking about. That's still the same problem on handheld controls. Still the same problem. What about Joy-Con? No, it still wants to use those. Yeah, I don't... and I don't think this will interpret it correctly. Yeah, you can change the style, but it doesn't fix it. As evidence here, the style just swaps the thing you're using. So it just causes a new problem. All it really does is it just swaps the ZL and the ZR with the Y and X. So it just basically causes the same problem, but on another end of it. Yeah, and I have a feeling this is just going to make it worse. Because then the jump won't be correct. So it kind of seems like I'm not going to be able to get an ideal control scheme for this game on the SNES Classic controller, which is weird because some people were claiming, like, you could use this. But I kind of disagree because the ZR and the ZL triggers are pretty tiny and it's not comfortable to hold those down. And this game's wanting you to use these triggers a lot. So I guess I just have to use the Pro Controller for this playthrough, which is going to make me a little grumpy, but I don't really have a choice. It's either that or I use the 8-bit do. And the 8-bit do might be the better option. It could introduce more latency, but I think it's probably the better choice. So I guess I'll just use that. One moment while I attempt to use this one. Okay, so it should be on this mode. I'm going to use the 8-bit do, because that way it has a D-pad that functions. And I don't want to use an analog stick for a 2D platformer, so not too interested in that idea. Just give me a moment while I'm trying to configure this, because I have to like get cables and stuff. Okay, so I found the cable. I'll be able to use it wired. At least that's the hope. Okay. Man, I gotta like juggle all these controllers. It's annoying. Are you not? Thank you. Taking forever. Okay. Okay. All right. Should be good now. Sorry about that. All right, yeah, this'll work. This'll have to work. It seems like it'll be fine. Yeah, okay. I don't know, Soryu. I have no idea if this was like the same developers that did this version or something. Okay, so now we got Dixie. Okay, I see. So she's you kind of get a boosted jump, or almost like a triple jump. Okay. Oh, why did I take damage there? What? Oh, you can't? Okay, I guess that's one way you can do that. I'm just wondering how I get up there. I thought I would boost off the penguin, but that doesn't seem like an option now, so maybe I fucked it up. Maybe I just can't get that letter now. Okay, now I'm gonna try not to sound too grumpy, because it is the first bonus stage that I've found in this game, but this is still just as uncreative and boring as what was in Returns when it comes to the bonus stage part of it. Well, that's okay. Oh, maybe I can get up through that. Okay, with the roll and... There we go. Well, she's dead. Well, these things happen. Yeah, if nothing else, the main point of positivity that I've heard about FF7 Rebirth is it has a lot of, like, interesting side content and minigames, and it seems the general consensus is that's probably the best part of Rebirth. But, again, it's not a game I've played. I just going off of what I've heard from some other people. Okay, so I think they want me to, throw this guy. Yep. This is a little tricky. There we go. Donkey Kong's definitely more well animated in this than he is in Returns. So I can definitely tell that there's more visual polish in some of these areas than there was in the previous game. Certainly helps when you have, like, you know, you have stuff moving in from the underwater to land, having, like, underwater stuff, you know, integrated. It's something that the SNES trilogy also did, but not as often. And kind of what I'm getting from this is they're probably going to be doing that more with this game than what they did in the SNES trilogy. Okay, you can kill those dudes. That's good. Kind of have like an underwater attack, sort of. So how's the rest of chat doing? How's it going? I talked about my day a bit because I haven't really done much. Because I basically a lot of the time, because of my schedule and stuff, I just wake up and then I stream. Like on days that I do stream, I just get up, so I don't have much to talk about except if I did stuff before then or if I didn't stream the day before. But a lot of housework and cleaning. That's cool. That stuff's important to do. I need to do more of that. It's been a bit since I've done some of that, and I was thinking of doing it yesterday, but then I was like, bleh, I feel depressed and I don't want to. And that's kind of how that went. This is like that time of year, chat, where a bunch of my friends are off having a fun time doing cool stuff, and I'm never going to be able to do that. So that's kind of where my headspace has been the past couple days. But you know, it's how it goes, and it's not the first time that I've dealt with that. I thought that, okay, can I not kill you then? Are you like invincible because you got the chompers? It seems that way. Well, I fucked up. Gotta get used to these underwater controls. I don't think I really did anything anyway. Yeah, I didn't like do anything. So that's a decent place to die. But yeah, oh, damn, almost missed that. I do like that they are encouraging more exploration through having underwater stuff. They want me to hold it. Okay. Okay, why specifically the A button, though? Oh, there's an oxygen meter. Right, I remember that being a mechanic. Okay, they gave me it back. Okay. I didn't really see everything in the stage yet, but I don't know if this is just a dead end or... Yeah, it looks like a dead end. Or it's like an alternate route. I don't know what's going on. I don't know where I am. Okay, we're at the end. All right. Yeah. Well, they don't really happen where I live, Synthetical. It's part of the point. But I can't afford to go to places like that anyway. Yeah. It's the problem of being in Canada and where I'm located. It's just not a super great location to do stuff like that. So we got Funky here, and apparently this is where you buy the items. Okay, this is where you buy items. Funky's flying by. What is that funky voice? That's... I don't know if I like that funky voice. It's a little... I don't know about that. Well, either way, I don't really think I need to buy anything yet, so I think I'm good. Mario Kart Wii is not a Mario Kart that I've played. I know of its existence, but I never played it. Of course, there's nothing that would be stopping me these days, but, you know. Just never played it. I like the background for this stage. There's a lot of banana here. Where are all the bananas going? Well, somewhere, I guess. Kind of like looking at chat and trying to play the game at the same time. The usual problems, you know? Especially when it's a game like this. Yeah, we love the star of the new Funky mode. Funky Kong's so cool. He screams really weird in the Wii one. It's like Wii Mario Kart. I see. Well, fucked it. The rewards for doing that stuff is pretty minor, it seems, anyway. Mario Kart Wii made you hate Funky. Understandable. I've had video games make me turn on characters before. Maybe like how some people probably hate Waluigi because he's like the meta pick in Mario Kart 8. I don't know if that changed with any of the updates, though. But then, like, Mario Kart 8's now going to be irrelevant when the Switch 2 comes out, because it'll have new Mario Kart. Yeah. I never played a shitload of Mario Kart 8, and I barely played it online. But I did play, like, an okay amount. It's just, you know, it's an old game. It's been around for a long while. But even then, I still feel like I didn't play it enough. And I never did get any of the DLCs or anything, but those came in really late, obviously. Like, those kind of, were only, like, what, like 1 or 2 years old? Because they took forever to come out with them all, so... I think the last DLC of it came out, like, less than a year ago. I'm glad, you had a good time with VR chat stuff, Navjack. VR chat's very good. I have spent many an hour in VR chat. Okay, so either I have to bounce off of an enemy or just time this good. Or Let me try this. What does this do? Something. It does something. Oh, another uninspired bonus stage. How very quaint. For the record, in case anyone thinks I'm grousing too hard on this game, I don't like the bonus stages in Donkey Kong Country 1 either. There's a reason that I don't ever 100% that on stream. So I'm not a fan of how they did them in 1. I like them well enough in 2 and 3 though. But it so far is much like Returns in that the bonus stages just seem to be copying the lack of creativity of the first Donkey Kong Country with its bonus stages. So... But that's the kind of the thing that I've noticed, though, is, like, outside of, like, Donkey Kong Country 2 and 3, there's not really, like, a lot of 2D platformers that have compelling bonus stages, like, when you think about it. Oh, fuck. Didn't. Looked at chat. It was my bad. I died because of that. These things happen. Need to be a little bit more focused. Pick my moments better. After all, this isn't the Super Nintendo games. I can't actually just autopilot these. Okay. Oh, missed all that. Okay. Well, that's gone now. Feels like you need Dixie for this. Oh, barely. I barely got it. Oh, I guess I was supposed to course correct in that one. Yeah, a lot of the secrets are that. Just get the bananas quickly. Definitely true. Yeah, well, I already missed letters, right? So it doesn't matter. Yeah, VR Chat's a really good platform. I've had lots of fun with VR Chat. Hi, Screensaver. No, not yet, but we're very early into the game. I talked a bit before stream, so... And I also had to change controllers, and that took time. So we're pretty early into the game. Despite being over an hour into stream. This game's got some notable control differences from Returns, and I was hoping to use this SNES Classic controller, but it feels like ergonomically it's a bit of a nightmare to do so. So I had to switch to the 8-bit Do controller I have. That's I have like a bunch of these. I'm using the SN30 Pro 2. I think technically it's a Pro 2 Plus, but they don't delineate that on the name of the controller that I'm holding, so I don't know. Rosalina became the meta for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well. Yeah, the physics seem to be a bit better. They still kind of have some of the same issues as Returns, but they're not as aggressive. So one of the main things is I'm pretty certain that Donkey Kong does not float as much when he jumps. He kind of has a more, like, predictable trajectory on how he jumps. So that does seem to be different. And the other thing that appears to be different is that the roll... I'm still not a fan of how aggressive this fucking roll is, but it feels like you have a little bit more control of it. Like, you can kind of stop it more. See? Like, you kind of stop it more in the tracks like this. So, like, you can kind of just, like, go like that. Instead, in the original, it was like, whoa! Like, whoa! And, like, you barely could, like, pull it back once you were doing the roll jump. Here you can pull it back a bit more aggressively, it feels like. But otherwise, the main normal jump definitely seems to be different. That seems to be, like, notably changed. This game also appears to be using a lot more of, like, the throwing mechanics. And, like, picking up stuff, throwing it, grabbing things. Stuff that was barely present in Returns. Like, there were a bunch of core mechanics from the original trilogy that just don't exist in Returns, but they appear to be a bit more prominent here. At least so far. We'll see if they stick to their guns. Because, you know, as you progress through a game, sometimes they start chucking ideas out, and you don't see them again. Because Returns sort of did a similar thing, where some of the earlier levels of Returns were a little bit more going on mechanically. They had a little bit more ideas going on, and then they decided to ditch all of them for precision platforming that didn't really work in the context of the game. So, we'll see how it continues to hold up as we progress through the stages. Okay, we got Cranky Kong introduced. Okay, so what's Cranky Kong? He does pole vaulting. So basically, he's gonna, like, what, protect me from spikes and stuff. So, like, say the spike's back here, I could probably do that with. Otherwise... Okay, so we can also maybe knock things down. But the thing is, you have to hold it, which is a little weird. Don't take getting used to that. Yeah, definitely protects you. It's kind of quaint having Cranky be playable. Sort of. There's still power-ups at the end of the day, and I'm not a big fan of that. I would prefer to actually individually control the Kongs as two different characters that I swap between. I still don't agree with their power-ups. I don't like that concept. But at least some of them feel like they're a little bit more active. Like, Cranky's thing feels like it's a little more active. Like, he's doing a thing, you know? I think that helps. Yeah, I know that they let you do it in co-op, and that is weird and also just disappointing to me. Because the systems are in place, but they don't let you do it in single player. Yeah, Donkey Kong gets to be playable in his own games, and that's fine. That's okay. Like, the Cranky mechanic at least has, like, a rhythm to it, you know? It feels like Cranky's doing something, and I think that's nice. I assume that they probably have the vines here as, like, a safeguard. Especially if you lose Cranky, and you still need to get through the stage, so that's good. Yeah, like, a lot of this is designed to have Cranky, but they'll still let you get through the stage without him. You just won't be able to get all the secrets and shit. Which is fine. You might be able to individually select them on world map or time trial. I'll keep that in mind. I'll take a look at that. Obviously, I'm not interested in the time trial stuff, especially on a first playthrough, but you know, I'll take a look at that when the level's over. You can't fool me. You can't fool me, game. I knew there was more. There's always more. This is the actual exit. So this is probably like a secret exit then. That's what I would guess this is. So either lead somewhere else or something. Almost got everything in this stage. One B. So is this like a different route? Or no? I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here. So like what? If I went the other exit, it would go up there? Is that the idea? Guess we'll find out. Busted Bayou. Alright, so I wanted to check out the thing. Menu. Extras. No. Options. No. That's just for player 1 and 2. Talks about the mode details. This tells me what I've done on a world. No, I'm not seeing any way to individually select a character, and I wasn't expecting that to be the case. So we're doing this type of stage again, which these were one of the better types of stages that were in returns, so this is a good thing to be doing again. It's one of the only things from returns that felt like it was doing something and being creative and distinct, so I'm for it. I like collecting bananas. High power Proto Man. Yeah. Well, if it's an unlockable, that's not really as interesting to me because I want to be able to do it from the get-go, not have to earn a feature that I feel like should just be part of the game, but that's just me. I'm a nitpicky bitch, so I like some things a certain way. And that's just how I am sometimes. Yeah, I think it's more for me, it's the principle of they used to be playable in other games, and now they're not. And that's just kind of weird to me, and isn't as respectful to people like me who really enjoyed playing those characters as themselves. I mean, even Donkey Kong 64, for all of its, I'm sure, many problems, at least it does let you play as the Kongs individually. It does have that going on. Even though, funny enough, from what I've heard, because of the way that they made that game, that ends up working against it because you have to swap between the Kongs, and it's terrible, and the way they do it is terrible. But, you know, I appreciate the idea. No, Retro's too busy making Metroid Prime 4, and that's probably never coming out. Well, I joke. It'll come out, but, like, it's taking 500 years. It's probably just going to be a Switch 2 launch title. It's the expected result. And it'll have, like, a simultaneous release with the normal Switch, like they've done with a lot of their stuff in the past. So, okay, so let's you choose between them. Well, that's a good idea. I think I'll stick with Dixie, though. It kind of feels like this stage was made with her in mind. Sort of. So you can, like, do stuff like that. Again, gonna need more time to fully assess it, but it does seem like they actually did a lot to help fix the controls. They're not like, I'm still not like a giant fan of some of the choices that they did, but it definitely feels like there's a little bit more, it feels like you're doing what you're, like they're moving where you want them to move. I'm definitely getting that vibe that I have more actual real person control over what I'm doing with this fucking Kong. Like, things feel a little bit more deterministic here. I don't feel like everything's not doing what it's supposed to, so that's really nice. Okay, can you grab that. There we go. A little disappointed, though, that it doesn't really work well with the SNES Classic controller, but I'm not going to put that against the game. Like, SNES Classic controller is not meant for this, technically speaking, and was never made with it in mind. Just a little disappointed is all, because I would have preferred to just use that, but the 8-bit do one will have to do. Pun and not intended, but haha. Okay. Trunk Twister. So just to, like, check to see if I'm, like, skipping anything. No, it's still 1-3. That's 1-4. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna assume that if I just did the normal exit, I would just bounce up on those other trunks and get to 1-4. So I basically just, like, found the secret level, essentially. That's why it's 1B. Makes sense to me. I just kind of wanted to confirm that. I also think it's smart of them to not have an obnoxious music for the loading screen. The one in Returns was really annoying, especially since the load times were even worse in that Switch version. It was just like do 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 do, and this one's like chill and not like fucking annoying. What does DD stand for? I guess we'll find out. Oh, it's just Diddy Kong. Okay. Yeah, I think people said David Wise did his own remixes and returns, but I'm going to be honest, it felt like really fucking weak work. I really did not like... The music in returns did not remotely spark any joy in me whatsoever. I haven't really heard enough of the music in this to really form an opinion yet, but, you know, we'll see. Okay, auto-scroll time. Let me see what I think. Alright, messed that up. Visually, there's more going on here. Definitely making more use of, like, the game being technically 3D. Oh, that one's a tough jump. Getting that letter N's a little tricky. You count Onslaught. Monkey indeed. David Wise did all the music for this game, is my understanding. The previous game, it was like David Wise did remixes and someone else did like the other music that nobody cares about or remembers. So I guess there's like another bonus or something. Yeah, like another exit that I missed maybe or something. I don't know. Oh, more like you got a bigger band. Oh, okay. Yeah. Understandable. So we're at the boss. Okay. I don't know how David Wise does his music. Like, I don't know if they actually do get, like, other musicians to play stuff, or if he just does it all, like, through synths or something. Man, I don't know who's good here. Dixie's been working out pretty well. Let's go with Dixie. She gets me, like, some extra control and wiggle room. Diddy Kong's pretty good for some stuff, though, but it really just depends on what the boss is. I don't really know what to expect. Yep, that sure is an animal that I'm going to beat up. Which, in fairness, is every boss in Donkey Kong Country. You're always just beating up a big animal, so that checks out. I like the animations that Dixie has for facing off against the boss. I think that's pretty good. The animations in general are a lot better in this game. Oh, I am getting fucked over. I guess there's that super move I keep forgetting to use, and I could have used that. I bet that would have helped. And now I can't do it because she's dead. I'll keep that in mind for next time, or other times in the game. So I sort of forgot about that since I was focused on all the other stuff. Okay, can't damage him when he's in that mode. Definitely not the rule of threes for this fight. Whoa. Many hits required. Many hits required. Okay. Do they not die? Confused by the fish mechanics. I don't know who I would want for this. I mean, I guess either of them are probably fine. They definitely, just based off of how this has gone, they definitely did not learn the lesson of, hey, maybe we don't want boss fights that are 500 years long. Having your first boss fight be this long is a bit of a choice, but at least it's not like an awful fight to do. It's just long. I don't know. I've never really liked long, protracted boss fights. The only time it really ever makes sense to me personally is when it's like the final boss of your game or something. It's not really something I've ever really liked in these types of games. And for the record, that's true of even the Super Nintendo Donkey Kong Country games. I was recently pretty critical of that myself. Just one of those things where I'm like, yeah, I would just prefer if they just did stuff that was something that you, the player, could actually do faster. And that's kind of where I sit with these things. Yeah, some of the music is definitely very David Wise for sure, and it is him doing it, so I know that already, but you can like hear like the kind of guitar stuff and things that I recognize from some of his other music, you know. Definitely sounds like he's trying to put in some effort here, you know. It is appreciated. Man, what do I do here? Do I just avoid, I guess? Well, there she goes. Why can't I hit them? God. Hello, Sarah. Oh, there's my health. Man, this fight's still going. Well, it's good that you're watching in spirit. Oh, no. Okay, we're going for another loop. Alright. Okay, we win. There we go. Yeah, that fight's a little long for your first boss. That has to be concerned that all the fights are just gonna get longer. Oh, well. Music unlocked and new figurines in shop. Did he deserve it? That's a good question. That's a good question. I guess it's all like kind of just islands, huh? Which is fine, but it's interesting. So we're doing windmills. Yeah, I don't really know. I guess they're just invaders, right? So maybe the seal deserved it. I don't know. So like this is a nitpick kind of, and I don't mean to be like super down on everything I play, right? Because that's not really my intention. There's something about the way that both of these games look, like Returns and Tropical Freeze, that I'm not like a huge fan of in terms of like just art direction. It's like, it's very like kind of like, someone pointed this out last time I streamed. It's very, like, Madagascar-looking, like the movies. And I'm not, like, huge into that kind of look. But, you know... I don't, like, loathe it or anything. It's just not really something that I'm big on in visuals, like, in art direction. You could do a hell of a lot worse. For the record, like, to be clear, like, in terms of how can I make my video game look, you can do a hell of a lot worse than what they're doing in these two games. It's just not really my preference, and it is a huge departure from the style that you would see in the SNES games. Sometimes that's just how it is, though. I like Dixie's abilities a fair amount in this game because you have quite a bit of control over what you're doing. I feel like it kind of helps a lot to compensate. Do we still have the blowing mechanic? No, they got rid of that. Thank God. Okay. That blowing mechanic was terrible in Returns. Glad they ditched that. Whoa, that's a disturbing pig. That is a hog. At least you can kill that hog. At least that hog can perish. And while I don't have any issue with some of these level design choices so far, they're pretty good. My one complaint is something that I actually have a same complaint for in the Super Nintendo games, is that there's like a lot of like random banana collectibles you can get, and you kind of have to go out of your way to get them, and they're just a little silly. And this game still follows that tradition, which is fine, but I always find, like, most of the time when you do stuff like this, and, like, you know, you're getting these things, it's like, okay, cool, I guess. You know, stopping everything I'm doing to do that is kind of whatever. But again, the original games did the exact same thing, just differently, but wasn't really any better. Oh. Oh, fuck, I fucked this up. Okay, so they want me to, fuck. Well, there, I'm not getting that, I guess. I don't think that was worth it, losing Dixie, but Diddy's okay for this, I guess. Okay, I have to roll to get rid of that. I think so, but I never owned a Wii U, so my knowledge of the Wii U is pretty limited, and it's not first-hand experience, so... You don't want to do the Wii U challenge. Nobody should have to do the Wii U challenge. I don't even know how many games released on the Wii U, and it probably depends on your definition. Mighty Number 9 can brick your system on the Wii U. That's amazing. I mean, they probably patched that out, right? Right? I know the Wii U has Mass Effect 3 on it, and it has Batman on it. This is literally just the same bonus stage that I did before. So I think 2 worlds in, we could probably safely assess that the bonuses are as dull and uncreative as ever. And they just still couldn't figure that part out of the game, huh? Well, that's too bad. Like, this is literally just the same bonus as before. But again, Returns did the same thing. Donkey Kong Country 1 did it all the damn time. But, you know, the other games figured that out. And then they kind of regressed a bit there, which is weird, but it's whatever. It's what are you gonna do? Yes, Armored Edition, that's it. I wasn't sure which Batman made it on there, because I often confuse the games. Because they all start with Arkham. I tried to roll, but it didn't take. I didn't have enough momentum. So far, I haven't really come across anything with the Jesus. I didn't notice that was gonna break. I haven't come across anything with the physics yet that's like, that feels like it's awful and that I want to fucking die. I should have already, yeah, it still saves that, so I don't have to do that again. Yeah, yeah. Oh my god. That's my bad. The struggle is real. Well, there goes that life. Yeah, I'm just skipping some of those collectibles, because that is not worth the stress. Okay, I don't know what degree of control I was supposed to have over that. Maybe none. And I was just supposed to wait for the thing. Whatever. Too late now. I got the letters, though. I got the letters, and I know the letters are the most important. Who's coming? Who's coming? Is there like a new enemy type? A new boss? Who might be approaching my location? This is what we wonder about. Oh, DK's coming for me? I see. Wow, that was worth 1 banana. Jesus. Really? Alright, here's Rambi. Oh, you actually can use the ability with Rambi. That's good. Get a little bit of synergy there. That's intriguing. Well, I don't think I'm going to get that letter if I don't do this better. He's not really getting much height. I think I fucked it. Unless there's still a way to do it. Oh, no. Maybe if I dismount, I can get it. I don't know if that's going to give you extra momentum in this, but... How do I dismount again? Jeez, they changed the controls on me. Okay, it's that. Yeah, it's different. I don't think I'm going to get this letter, you guys. No, I don't think I'm getting that. I'm going to keep trying, though, just to make sure. No, you can't go up, so it's fucked. Nope, not getting it. I'm still not even sure if I'm doing that right. Like, I feel like I might be fucking it up in some way. And I don't think I have the opportunity anymore, but I think I missed something. Is Pokken like the... That's like the Pokemon, It's like the Pokemon fighting game. Nobody really seemed to play that. Everybody talks about, like, one or two of the controllers that Hori made for it, though, for some reason. Everybody's, like, talks more about the controller than they do the actual game. Okay, the spikes don't harm me. Yeah, it was the same in returns. There's not really any point in getting the letters. I missed the first one, and they don't save. I think the backgrounds are pretty good for this stage. There's a lot more going on with them. Oh, there goes Rambi. Guess got hit by the debris. Rest in peace, Rambi. Fuck. There goes Dixie. Rest in peace, Dixie. Oh, Rambi's back. I almost didn't make that jump. That was scary. Speaking of not making jumps, fuck. Masumi tries to understand Tropical Freeze's physics. Okay, I think I understand how that works now. think I understand how Rambi works, but I don't know if it's going to be anything like the previous game where like Rambi only shows up like 2 times, but I guess we'll find out. I've not played Sonic 06. I've only seen it, so I don't have a frame of reference for you. I can probably say with reasonable confidence so far that this game seems to control a decent amount better than Returns does. I'm still not, like, big on the roll, particularly the roll jump, but, like, it definitely feels like an improvement. But again, we're still kind of early. They haven't done Demented stuff yet that fully tests the, like, how good the game actually is with its physics and shit, so we still haven't really arrived at that point of, like, really putting it to the test. So I'm still skeptical, but so far pretty solid. Guess that's... So one thing you can't do, it seems, is you can't set the barrel back down. For the Kong selecting barrels, that would be nice, especially if you just don't time it right or you kind of screw it up like I just did. I would have just taken Dixie again, to be quite honest, but... Diddy's fine for this. He's got some perks. Yeah, so there's obviously a secret up there, and there's fucking fireballs. Okay. Can you, like, stop sniping me over there, you little jerk? There we go. Almost died there. I'm so excited to do the same bonus stage that I've already done several times. Again, I think this is literally just a clone. Like, is this even different from the other one? I don't think it is. The music's definitely improved a lot, which is helpful because Donkey Kong desperately needs good music. It's part of an enjoyment of video games in general, especially Donkey Kong. Doesn't really seem to be much point in killing those dudes. I like that they include the animals doing their little jig. Oh, those are spikes. They include that as part of, like, the music and parts, which is good. It's a kind of more creative way to dynamically do your shit with your music. It's nifty. Yeah, the way that the new Super Mario Brothers does it is also good. It's a good idea. Just repetitive. Like, tiresome and overused. But it's a good idea. And they seem to be implementing that same sort of idea better here, like, than they do in the new Super Mario Brothers games. Oh. Oh, fuck. Okay. So I guess they baited me here. They were like, this is the end of the level, except it's not. Oh, I missed that. Okay, I guess you can't go back. Oh, you can? What? Okay, this is confusing. Oh, I see. I see what they're doing. Okay. I understand now. Apparently I got everything. Okay. I wasn't trying to, but cool, I guess. Finally got one level that was 100%. Yeah, no, Returns didn't like you doing that, and they would have just put a death plane there and killed you. It's true. That's what they did. This game doesn't doing that yet. Okay. Get ourselves Sawmill Thrill. Ready to play? I mean, in a moment. Okay. Now I'm ready to play. I had to do various hydration. Got ourselves some rain. Good rain effects. A little bit of lightning, a little bit of storming. Got ourselves an auto scroll time. They still haven't done an auto scroll where you're jumping out of the cart. And I'd be curious to see how that would go versus how it went in Returns, which was badly. Interesting. Oh. It's slow on that. Well, that end seems like it'd be pretty tricky to get. The water thing's cool. It's like an interesting idea. And it visually looks nice. Oh, that was an obstacle. Oh, these are obstacles. Okay. Okay, they're like making the obstacles pop up like that ahead of time. Okay, you gotta really be on the ball for that then. Ouch. I thought I jumped in time. Oh. Okay. I guess yeah, alright. You can control how high it goes. This is the highest it goes. Like when you're fully doing it. But you can do shorter hops as well. I wasn't fucking paying attention again. It's gonna cost me, probably. Man, I'm still not really sure what hit me there. That's happened a couple times. Kind of hard to see there. All the deaths just seem to be just piling up in auto-scroll stages, much like the previous game. But at the same time, the previous game, half the stages were auto-scroll stages. So, you know, take that as you will. Okay, there's like a thing there, I see. Yeah, too bad about that letter N. That auto-scroll stage controlled well, in my opinion. I didn't really have any issue with it. It's pretty good. There's Funky's shop again. I guess we have like a bonus stage, or two of them even. There's like a whole other route over here, it almost looks like. That's a lot of levels not being done. Those are 15. Those are cheaper. 15, 15. So they have like a figurine gacha game in this. I didn't really notice the capsule thing before, but they did mention figurines that you unlock. You can buy them in like this. That's good. That's an improvement. Buy them in bulk as opposed to just mashing the button over and over again. So they're called snowmads, are they? Is that the enemy that we are facing? Another pretty nice looking background here. I recall that Returns was also pretty generous when it came to Kong barrels in the early parts of the game. So we'll see how that continues to hold up with this game. So far, though, they're doing a more sensible job of it, where they're actually giving you opportunity to use these Kongs at all. I think that's good. I think these are the types of platforms that collapse or something if you stand on them too long. Yeah, they let you just buy it with currency, which also helps a lot. That does help mitigate some of the issues, even if the designers of the levels won't give it to you. So there are some ways to kind of work around that. That's true. Of course, it costs money and it's not cheap. They're 15 each, but you know, it's something. It's still a better system than returns. That looks dangerous as hell. Like, you're just gonna take damage getting that. Maybe that's what you're... Maybe that's why the heart's there? That's probably why the heart's there, because you just will have to take damage to get that piece. I mean, I'm stupid. I'll do it. Oh, wait, number... Okay, it lowered. Okay. Never mind. You know what these penguins remind me of? Especially the way that they're moving in some of these stages, like now, where they're like doing their little gliding, flying thing. They reminded me of the fucking enemies in Bubsy 2. And I know that's not this game's fault, but I don't like that. It's unwholesome. Like, it just reminds me of something I'd see in fucking Bubsy 2. This is a little deranged. At least this is different. Like, they're trying something. There we go. Yoshi's Island Gusties. It's been quite a while since I've played Yoshi's Island. Quite some time. But I think I know the enemy you're talking about. Cool. Wingding. That reminds me of the font. Wingdings. Yeah, plastic bag enemies are the ones I think that are the Gusties. That would be my assumption. That's sort of what I remembered. They sort of look like plastic bags, kind of. I need to remember that I got this super move, and I guess it's going to be different for each Kong, and I keep forgetting to use it. And that's kind of my bad. But then at this point, I'm like, what do I even use it for? I don't know what it's for. But, meow? Well, I don't say meow, but I know you do. That's how this thing works. Oh, is there like a rhythm to this, or was that just open the door at all? I bet there's a secret to this. There's probably something going on here. I bet if you're like Cranky Kong, you have more control over this, and maybe you can hit it in a specific way and it'll do something, but I'm not gonna worry about it. I see your secrets. Oh no, it's this exact same stage again. Damn it, they did it again. How do they keep doing it? How do they keep doing the same bonus stage? Well, we got one different bonus stage. They gave us one of them that was different. I think so far I've seen 3 different bonus stages. Now, in fairness, I've not found every bonus stage in this game as I've been going through it, but it's oh, I didn't hold the button all the way down. I fucked it up. That was my bad. So far, most of my deaths in this game have legitimately just been player error. Like, they've been my fault. And, what a difference that makes to the overall outlook and attitude of a video game. I still don't like, though, that when you roll into something like that, it has recoil and bounces you back. I still dislike that, and I don't appreciate that they kept that in this game. That's something that I feel like that should have been removed. I don't like that kind of mechanic. Okay, let's try this again. This time, hold the button down the whole time. Unless there's a reason to let go. But I don't think there's been one yet. Oh, there's one. Okay. Obviously, it'll take time for me to have a full assessment of what I think of this game. But so far, I think this is notably better than Returns. Like, it's definitely an improvement. But yeah, there is still some stuff in this game that comes off as kind of lazy and cheap, like the bonuses. They do seem to be a lot more forthcoming with giving the player currency. Damn, I missed a letter. Which I like. But also, there's more items, and I think some of them might even be more expensive. So they might just even out. Too bad about that letter, though. But this feels more closer to what I would say is the complete idea. This feels like more of like a polished type of video game. Okay, we're doing a bit of an auto scroll here. Probably some bonuses in between this, I'm gonna guess, but... Well, when, like, the bonus stages are, like, just literal copy-paste, it's the exact same bonus repeated multiple times. It feels lazy to me, personally. But... what are you gonna do? I do feel like, though, that over time... I feel like I'm gonna have to start exploring more of the, more of, like, other indie platformers on this stream. But I do have quite a lot of them. Oh, that's cool. Whoa, they're so evil and they're spooky. I don't think I have Freedom Planet. Oh, this reminds me a bit of the boss in Oh, I throw these? Okay. Oh, I probably have to throw it at him. Yeah. This reminds me of the... Some of the mechanics of this are sort of similar to the Zinger boss in 2. And this is like something from Mario World. Like, this is just the Bowser fight part of it. Oh, damn. My understanding of Freedom Planet is it's... Shit. It's basically, very similar to... Hello, No Squid. It's very similar to Sonic, like 2D Sonic. My concern, even though I don't own it anyway, but like my thing with something like Freedom Planet is it feels like I would have to play the classic Sonics to really kind of more dial in on what it's doing. But who knows? Maybe I'm wrong. Okay. So we got barrels here. I assume those are like to bail me out. Uh-huh, I see. Okay. Can I jump on you? No, you got the horns. I probably can't. Oh, I see what we're doing here. Okay. I get it. Oh, those are one-time use. Maybe I don't get it. Oh, they come back. Okay, okay, okay. Scary. Scary fight. Man. Okay. I like this boss more than the first boss because there's some pretty obvious ways that you can speed up this fight. Even though it does feel a bit protracted. Damn. Should have just taken the hit. There's at least some ways that you can do this faster. I appreciate that. It still isn't really my cup of tea. Like, I just don't like any of these boss fights in Donkey Kong Country games. Like, even the Super Nintendo ones. I just don't like these fights. They don't interest me. But at least they let you do a little bit here to speed it up. Damn it. Like there, I could have hit him and not taken damage, but I accidentally hit the other guy. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not familiar with treasure games. I don't think I've played any of them. Oh. There we go. There we go. No dice. I'm just gonna die if I don't correct. Okay. But see, like, there's definitely parts there where you could definitely hit the boss, like, more than once. And I can appreciate that they allow... Shit. Well, Dixie's gone, so this is bad for me. I don't know if I can do this without Dixie. I'm definitely not practiced in doing this fight without Dixie, so this might get a little dire. You couldn't... You didn't grab it. Whatever. Can you grab? Thanks. Do that. Do that. Yep. Throw it. Okay. I should have... Man. Okay. Yeah, all these boss fights are too long in Tropical Freeze. That's gonna be a big complaint. This is just too long. It's too protracted. This takes eons to do. Man, my throat. I think this calls for power-ups. I had some on hand, but I think I need to get more. I didn't buy any of these. And since I'm going to use potentially a couple more of these, I'll buy those. You can't stack those. I kind of figured as much. Just in case, why not? I don't think I'll need 2 of those, but they let you stack those, so that's something. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. This'll help. Missed it. I often have a hard time hitting that first one. It didn't make much of a difference to that part, though. Shit. Well, it doesn't look like I can do anything with this. That's a shame. I was hoping I'd be able to hit him again, but it didn't look like that was possible. Theoretically, I guess if I held on to it long enough, then maybe. I don't know if the game would even let me. No, every boss fight needs to be extremely lengthy and long. Needs to have a lot of girth. They can't help themselves. They have to be just like rare. I just keep getting hit by that. So, did I miss the thing to throw at him? Felt like I missed it. I didn't fucking see it, so I guess that opportunity's gone forever. So I just doing the phase again. Fuck. Well, Dixie's gone. Oh, maybe you don't hit him anymore. Okay, the boss is finally dead. I don't know why it didn't work, the hits, but whatever. Still that same problem, I guess, as the first game. Or whatever. Yeah, that's that just tells me that every tropical freeze boss is going to be longer than the last. So, like, when you get to the final boss, it's going to be like a 40-minute fight. Okay, so we're in Grassland Groove. So we're in World 3 now. Yeah, long protracted boss fights that never want to end is definitely going to be a thing I'm writing in my notes, so to speak, about things I don't like about Tropical Freeze. I wasn't really paying attention to my life count. Oh, there's some lives. Well, that other one went away quickly. I think I have quite a few, even after, like, a bunch of deaths. Wow. Okay, I guess I had to really wait there. Wasn't sure what was going on there, so I just kind of did a blind leap. I'm not, like, a huge fan of this, reveal the grass mechanic by rolling. I can understand what they're going for, though. Well, I'm dead. Should have waited. This means Dixie's gone. So, there's something I don't like about Returns and this game that carries over. Is they don't give you extra height when you bounce off of an enemy by holding down the jump button. They only give it to you if you precisely hit it, like as you're landing on the enemy. I don't really care for that. Yeah, this part of the stage is just memorization, just like know exactly what's going to happen sort of deal. Which is fine. I'm not even going to bother with that one up. Why did you ground pound there, Donkey Kong? That made me take damage. I don't know why the fucker did that. That's like another thing I just don't care for with either of the games, is the ground pound mechanic being something you have to use a bunch. Not really my thing. It was not interesting in the first game, and it's not really interesting here. I don't really like it. It's just kind of whatever. Well, I got the letters. They definitely do more with the stages in this game so far. There's like a good amount of variety. Can't really complain on that end of things. Some stuff I'm still kind of a bit meh on, but like there's things here that I like. There is almost nothing that I liked in Returns. I found most of Returns to just be a trial in endurance. I still don't find, like, the enemies in either games to be interesting or memorable. But that was something that I kind of knew going in anyway. That they weren't really ever going to improve on that. It's just that fact of the matter is they peaked with the Kremlins and it's been downhill ever since. So I already kind of accepted that. And yeah, there's just like some pointless time wasters, which the original trilogy had, but it was like, it was still not as annoying. But a lot of time wasters of just like, hit this ground pound to this thing, get one banana. And I'm like, oh gee, thanks. How kind of you. Just what I always wanted. Now I'm getting used to using Dixie a lot, and I'm fucking up with Diddy. It really does just feel like Dixie's the better choice in most cases. Cranky Kong's probably got some strengths, I think, but it feels like... It really feels like Dixie Kong's the main one that does the best shit for you. Speaking of Dixie Kong... Yeah, the pigs are extremely out of place. What? Okay, is there just no... Do I have to get you to run into a wall? Okay. What do we get for our troubles? Heart thing, okay. I guess Cranky makes sense on these fellas because he could kill these guys, right? So I can understand the usefulness for like enemies like that. And also, Cranky can probably just pole vault over these, like, weird things. So I can see some of the appeal to using him on some stages. But it's good that they give you options this time around. So you got a little bit more freedom of expression with what you're actually doing in this game. Whereas Returns was highly restrictive and didn't let you have any fun or do anything at all. It was only just the one thing and the one thing only and nothing else. And you enjoy what you get. Enjoy your slop. Much like how the pigs enjoy their slop. Cool. Frantic Fields. There's a whirlwind in this one. Oh yeah, another thing that's nice, but I didn't really point it out because it just should be natural and the game should have been doing this from the beginning. Cool that they actually show the Kongs on the world map and it's not this like lame low effort icon. It's pretty cool it does that. I'll be right back. I gotta take a short break. Okay. We got some frantic fields to attend to. I guess they're a step up from the Tikis, but it's just all they're not as good as the Kremlins. And they never will be. They got their best idea and then they abandoned it. And I don't know why. Maybe they weren't as marketable in current year. Maybe that's what's going on with it. Oh, you think that's what was going on, me? You think that's what was going on? I see. Well, I didn't mean to pick this up, and if this were like the other games, I could set this down. But I guess we're not doing that now, so I guess we're using Diddy. Are they cancelable? I don't know. So apparently there was a Rambi and I just don't know where it is. Oh. I see. I think that basically, my vague understanding of it is to kiddies in current year, dinosaurs aren't cool anymore. Dinosaurs, uncool. No one likes a dinosaur. Kremlins are reminiscent in their designs of being reptilian dinosaur fellas. And dinosaurs are out. They're not in. So I think that's why they did it. I think that's why. Like, I'm pretty sure that's it. That's why they chose to do this. I don't know if dinosaurs are making a comeback now, but they certainly weren't of high interest 10 years ago or 11 years ago. Oh, we're doing the lightning mechanic. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. This would be theoretically a lot fucking harder if you didn't have Rambi. Doable, but harder. Oh, this is cool looking. I missed the letter N. I mean, it's a very chaotic stage, so kind of figured that would happen at some point. Uh-oh. What the fuck? Oh, that's rude as hell. I'm a little confused. How are you even supposed to get up there? Man, now I'm kind of in a bad spot. And this game gets fucking rude. Damn it, I didn't... Whatever, it's a stupid bonus. You better get me that Dixie barrel back. I don't care about being here. I didn't want to be here. I don't even know how I got in here. Oh, it didn't give me Dixie. I don't know where I am. Is it ahead? Is it behind? I don't know where it put me. Okay, it put me backwards. All right. Okay, now there's some, like, rude shit that happens here, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do this right. So how do I get up there? Do I just keep waiting? No, genuinely. Am I able to make that jump? I guess I am? It just doesn't look like I can go that high to hit it. Very confusing. Very confusing. Like, I feel like there's a visual communication breakdown occurring. Fuck! Tried to make the jump and it wouldn't happen. Oh, I'm definitely gonna die again. Got no health. Whatever. Go through, go through. Okay, the platform lowers. Okay, that's trolly. Yeah, that's hard to tell when there's lightning shooting at you. Whatever. It's an interesting stage. Yeah. Well, the Jurassic Park movie... Well, here's the thing, right? Jurassic Park, I guess, is making money, right? But people still aren't making dinosaur stuff. Name me some dinosaur games that have released in the past 10 years. It'll be a challenge. There's Ark Survival Evolved. That's probably the most popular one. It's just Ark. And according to a lot of people, that game fucking sucks. People just play it because there's no other games with dinosaurs that people play. Okay. Oh, that's how you're supposed to do that without taking damage. I see. I would say no. But that's just me. I'm not the complete authority on everything dinosaur. I was just wondering if there's like a secret down there. Is this where I make a joke about how we're in California now? Even though this is clearly not California. Good. I like it when they suffer. I'm definitely not going to get that. Oh, it did. Barely. Code Violet. Never heard of it. Is that like what they ended up calling the Ark Survival Evolved sequel? That seemed to have been like a fake game or something? I mean, I don't think any of them watched me, but there were a ton of people on my follows, evidently, that live in California because they just always kept talking about the fires nonstop, constantly. I'm blue sky, to be clear, if I didn't give that extra context. Well, that letter end's a little tricky to get. Not impossible, but tricky. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm not gonna worry about it. Oh, I'm dead anyway. I guess I'm supposed to crouch there. I hope so. I hope the pig sits in the fire and burns. That's what I want. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do to get in here, but what do I know? Maybe that was intentional. I'm not gonna get it. Oh, yeah? Code Violet, huh? That sounds like it might have some potential if it's more like Dino Crisis. I do like me a Dino Crisis, at least the second game. I still haven't really played much of the first Dino Crisis, but I have a feeling that I'm going to hate that game, based off of the reception from many other streamers, and me kind of watching them play it a bit. Could you throw barrels upwards in the first Donkey Kong Country? No. They introduced that mechanic in the third game, and they used it a lot in the third game. There's many times it's required of you to do that. That was a pretty interesting level. A lot of the stages in this world are pretty neat. They're doing some neat things. You cracked? I like how you spelled it though. You're like croaked. You croaked. I didn't know that you could even get the super station right now. Are you getting it, Soryu? Are you gonna also corrupt and get the super station? You better buy it now while supplies last. Buy. Buy. Buy now. Do it. Get it. Oh no, not this thing again. Not you again. No, this was your worst idea. Don't do this again. Well, at least I don't instantly die when I take damage. It does at least seem to be more responsive. It, like, controls better than it does in Returns HD. So I'll give it that. Like, at least it's actually jetpacking better. Like, it doesn't feel as garbage. I don't think they did, like, a one-to-one translation of how it controls. And again, they also let you take more than one hit, which I think is pretty important. Missed the letter O. That's okay. Like, see, if this were Returns, I would have just died there instantly. With no recourse, and they would make me redo, like, half the stage. Oh, this is neat. Going in the underwater section. Probably some stuff down there, but I didn't really anticipate I was going to dive up like that and hit the barrel. Oh well, I missed the O anyway, so if I did want to do any, like, ooh, let's get everything 100%, I'd have to redo the stage anyway. But we're not doing that. I don't really 100% games like this. Like, I don't do it with the SNES trilogy, and I like those way more than I do these games so far. So I'm not going to do it for the games I like more. I'm not going to do it with this. Honestly, even like Spyro 2, Ripto's Rage, 100%ing that was like borderline I shouldn't have done it, especially when the reward was so terrible. Like I'd kind of regret that, but I also wanted to do it like once in my life. So there is that. You know? Don't do 34, you mean 3. Yeah. I'm not gonna do 100% of 3. I already determined that based off of how it went with 2. I think 100%ing 1, though, is still pretty fun, and depending if I ever got good enough at that game, I could see myself doing that again. On stream? No. But, like, in general... Hey, fried potato. That's good. I'm glad that you have that food. But yeah, I don't really take a ton of enjoyment out of 100% in games. I've definitely realized that more and more over time. I don't know if I quite understand the trick here on how I'm supposed to avoid those, but maybe I'm just not thinking correctly. I mean, they did want you to have Diddy Kong, like they were hinting that they would want Diddy Kong, so maybe they just, like, value the hover. Well, at least, like, the super station thing isn't like expensive. Like, it's a pretty good value, like at least at its base. I don't know what it adds up to if you want to like extra stuff like a disk drive or whatever. Because when I saw it, I originally thought it was going to have a disk drive included. But, you know, sometimes it doesn't work out that way, I guess. And it's not like you need the disk drive if it has internal storage. Like, I don't even know what the particulars are of the product. Like, since it's made by Taki Udon, it's probably good, if not a great product. Like, he completely slayed it with, the Mr. Pie. Like, bang up. Excellent job, my dude. With that. But, because genuinely, I had no expectations it was actually going to be as good as a Mr. FPGA. Like, the real deal with the DE10 Nano and stuff. I thought it was going to be, like, there was going to be something wrong with it. And it turned out, like, so far, everyone's been saying that it's great and just as good. And in some bizarre situations, apparently even better. Not by much or in a way that's necessarily meaningful, but it basically is the same product from what people have been saying, and that's really cool. I think the use of 3D in this particular stage is quite impressive. I think they had some good ideas here. This is all very interesting. Oh, this is a little demonic. I did it, but I still missed the letter N. That was cool. Like, that was really neat. That's way more ambitious in terms of flair and, like, visual appeal than anything in the previous game. So that's really nice. Like, that's a really neat one. So far, I'm feeling like World 3 in general, because I haven't... There's, like, a couple special stages I just don't know how to get, I guess. Or whatever. Secret exits or something that lead to them. Because I'm already at the boss, but there's 2 stages I haven't done. But of what I played of World 3 is definitely the most impressive showing of the game so far. There's definitely a lot in World 3 that's really cool. So I do definitely, like, I'm on the positive upswing here when it comes to the stage design of this game. Again, there's still some stuff I really don't care for that carry over from Returns, but there's a lot of stuff here that's good. The stage design is definitely, like, a big bump up. However, this is a boss fight, so this is where it's going to get shitty, and I'm not going to want to do this fight. Every time I do these bosses, I'm like, I don't want to do this. I don't want to be here. Like, because now this is going to be another, like, super, super long boss fight. And I'm going to be trapped here forever. Okay, so this is like some weird ninja Viking monkey guy. Monkey versus monkey violence. Wouldn't be the first time. So, am I supposed to jump and hit you? Or no? I'm trying to figure out what we're doing here. Do I just... Okay. Okay, not you. I think I have to wait it out for certain, Okay, that doesn't count. That's unfortunate. Oh, Jesus. I really should have taken the boost for this, but at the same time, it probably would have been a waste because I still have to learn the fight. think I kind of understand what's going on with some of this. I don't know if I fully get it, like in terms of when I can damage the boss, when I can't. So can I not pick these up? I guess I can't. I can pick up those. And then I guess I'm meant to throw it at them. And you can self-damage, I guess, with the bomb? If I'm understanding correctly, like if you're too close, you just take damage and you die. Neat. It's not a thing in the previous games, but alright, you do you. That's cool, dude. Yeah, I think I just have to wait. I don't think there's a way to hit this guy when they're doing the hammer thing. These guys, yes. Okay, that was a mistake. Yeah, I'm all out of rhythm here. Fuck. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. I'm in the wrong spot. It's part of my problem here. Ugh. My timing is all off. Fuck. I don't really understand these patterns at all. Okay, we're just moving on to this, I guess. Alright. Fuck! Too close. Okay, that one blew up in my face. Okay, I can't hit them because they got the spikes. There we go. Hey, Baxter. Hey, Toad. Okay, we're doing ghostly monkey shit now? Okay. That's cool, dude. You do the ghost monkey thing. When do you... Okay, there we go. Yeah, I could see some of the JoJo stuff here. Fuck. This is a little bit chaotic. It's actually genuinely hard to see what's even happening on the screen. There's just so much shit everywhere. I can't fucking see. Like, there's too many things moving at once. It's a little bit fucking stupid. I'm gonna get some boosts for this. I think I have a better idea of how this fight's going now, sort of. God. Why are all the fights in these just fucking dog shit? Like, it really brings the game down. Okay, I probably don't need to go back to buy them. I should just have the items. Select and then go inventory. I didn't actually mean to use that. No, I don't want that. This. Give me that. I don't think there's any other items that would be helpful here, so just that. God, I keep pressing the wrong buttons. I keep thinking Xbox. Is it true? Is Tropical Freeze a good one? Jury's still out on that. Some stuff is definitely better. I don't think that, like, everything is solved in this game. I think there's still problems. One of those being that they think it's a good idea to copy Rareware and just making every boss fight as long as humanly possible. It's one of those areas that I don't agree much with. Like, the boss fights are just not fun to do. They're just work. The bird fight was also really, really long, but at least the bird fight had more ways to speed it up. It felt like you had a little bit more control as a player to get through some of the phases, if you were skilled enough. This one is kind of that issue again of, I don't think there's a way to do anything faster. You're just kind of stuck with what you got here. What is he doing? Like, okay. I guess I just avoid him. I wasn't sure if I was going to get an opportunity to hit him or not, but I guess that's not how that goes. Okay, well, I tried. Fuck me, I guess. So do I get punished for this is the question. I assume I do. Or maybe it never... Yeah, I don't think it matters, because you have to get this phase anyway. So it doesn't actually mean anything. Yeah, there's just infinite monkey. And this is where it gets just absolutely convoluted. I think trying to hit the ghost monkeys, though, may not be the best choice. Like, I don't think it matters. I could be wrong, but I don't think it matters. Fuck. Fuck! I think I have to hit him. But yeah, the monkeys just keep going forever. They don't stop. You just have to hit the real one, which I didn't really get a good window to do that. Like, theoretically, it helps you a little bit, but, See, I got hit there, and because they did it, like, or, like, with returns, whenever you get hit, you can't do anything anymore. So, like, you can't do a jump or anything. Like, they eat your input. Which is something that the SNES trilogy never did. They never just punished you by eating your input and not letting you do anything while you're in the iframe state. Whereas, like, this does punish you for getting hit that way. Which feels like it's just a little bit too mean-spirited, in my opinion. Yeah, I think if nothing else, here's my take on this, right? I find these boss fights to be so obnoxious, lengthy, unfun, and long that I think that even if this game was like, even if I came out of this game thinking, masterpiece, amazing, wow, this is so great, I think the boss fights still bring it down 2 points in my mind. Like, even if this was a 10 out of 10 game for me, I would have to give it an 8 out of 10 because the boss fights just harm this game's enjoyment. This game is worse for having them the way that they do them. That's just kind of how I feel about these things. Like, when I beat a boss in, like, this game or Returns, it's a feeling of relief. It's not enjoyment. I don't feel like I get something out of this. I feel like it's a time vampire and it wastes my time and just makes everything worse. I think there's a reason why I never really played much of this on my own. And it's probably because I get to these boss fights and I'm like, I want to play a different game now. Because these are just, like, they just make me want to play another game. They're just not fun. They suck. That's something I appreciate about most Mario boss fights is that they don't try to be more than what they are. They're dull, but like at least they're not pretending. They are short and they get out of your way and they don't go on forever. I'm gonna see what this does. Nothing. Cool. So what's that super move good for? Just lives in a stage? Trying to understand. Is it just so you just get extra lives when there's a bunch of enemies on a screen in a normal stage? Because that didn't seem to damage the boss or do anything. Gives you armor hearts. Did it? I wasn't paying attention. Did it give me something? Oh, hey, we're finally done. Oh, it bugged out and did that thing again. That's cool. Anyway, yeah, that's just a feeling of relief. I don't feel like I, accomplished something great there, or I'm like, yes! Oh, so amazing, so triumphant. It's like, oh, thank God, I don't have to do that anymore. Yeah, they work on normal enemies, so like what I said. Yeah, like, I was kind of hoping it would do something on a boss, like, give you a free hit or something. Maybe it did. Like, the boss Flash, I guess? Maybe that gave me a hit. It might have. I don't know how it works. But it was unclear. I didn't really get any feedback there on what happened other than the boss flashed once. So maybe it did get a hit. Maybe that sped it up a little bit. I don't know. Well, yeah, right. Like, there's a lot of secrets and stuff that... And, like, letters and collectibles that are unattainable unless there are enemies to bounce off of. So, again, that's kind of why I just don't use that ability. Because it's like... Well, I need the enemies. So, yeah, it feels like it's not really useful. It feels like just a bit of an afterthought. Like, it's just there to be there, I guess. Yeah, there's like an oxygen meter in this, which I don't know why, but we'll see how obnoxious that ends up being if we end up doing more extensive water stages like this going forward. You sure move quickly underwater, which is both a blessing and a curse. It's gonna take a hell of a lot of getting used to this, that's for damn sure. This is extremely different from how it goes in the other games. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing, because, like, different is not inherently bad. Okay. It's aquatic ambiance. I remember that. I remember that music. Okay, we're just going through here. Oh, is this like where we have to go? Because there's a checkpoint? I guess so. So I probably missed some stuff. Yeah. I was just talking about them. Basically any Mario boss. Any Mario boss ever made. At least for the 2D ones. Celeste also kind of has bosses, not in as much of a traditional sense, but Celeste has bosses kind of. And I like the ones in that. Oh, God damn it. But yeah, like the bosses in like 2D Mario are like not interesting, but they're not annoying and they get out of your way. Like they're fast. You, the player, have pretty much like nearly full control over over the entire thing, like the outcome of how quick it's gonna go. So even if they're not creative and they're a bit dull, like at least they're quick and you don't have to think about them much and you can get back to the good part of the video game, right? The problem with the bosses in like every Donkey Kong Country game, including 1 through 3, well, almost all the bosses, is that they just have like extremely lengthy like invincibility stuff, and you can only hit them in very specific situations. And that's really like what drags down the entire fucking experience, is shit like that, where you're just waiting and waiting and waiting to deal damage to the boss, and it's all just kind of rote, and you don't really get any say in when you get to hit the boss. Yeah, that's another thing that they just threw in the trash, and that remains true in Tropical Freeze, is there's only ever one animal buddy, and it's Rambi. And I've only seen Rambi, I think, once in the game so far. Sometimes they hide the animal buddies. That is something they do in all the games. So it's possible I just have missed him. But we know that's not the case for the rest of it, you know? Like, we know that On Guard's not in the games. We know that Squawks isn't in any of the games. The removal of the animal buddies is a little unfortunate because it added extra modes of play, more variety. Also just another way to just take less hits if you're, you know, managing to grab the animal buddy again. All sorts of stuff like that that was kind of neat and nice to have, that they just kind of threw into the trash with this. Getting that G would be really difficult. Jesus. Yeah, it's again that thing of like everyone's been reduced to a power-up who isn't Donkey Kong, which is just what they continue to keep doing, which I don't care for. But, you know, the stage design is definitely way better in Tropical Freeze compared to Returns. Like, it's a completely different realm of quality in regards to that. The stages have way more thought put into them. There's more going on with them. There's more intrigue, more variety. They fucked up the bonuses again, but the other stuff's really good with that. High Tide Ride. This sounds like an auto-scroller. That's what this sounds like. We'll find out. But, you know, other than the times where I'm in a boss fight, I don't constantly have the feeling of wanting to turn off the game. All of my experience with Returns, like, almost exclusively past the first 2 worlds, was I want to fucking stop playing the game. I haven't had that feeling with this game outside of the boss fights. So that's definitely something. See, this is cool. Like, this is nice. This is neat. They're doing something neat here. They're changing angles. They're showing that the game has some 3D. This is cool. Got some switching mechanics. This is something I believe they have in Donkey Kong 64. Okay, that was too low of a jump. Okay. Now, I can't use items inside the level, no. Wish I could, though. Because I would probably use that power-up. This would be a good candidate for it. I guess I didn't really get far in the level. I could just back out. But we'll see. Yeah. Messed that up. This is cool. Like, they literally have any idea, and they're doing, like, something different and interesting with what they have, you know? It was too low. It's really hard to judge that. Really hard to judge that. No checkpoints yet, from the looks of it, so I think I'm just gonna get that power-up enabled, because there's no really reason to, go without it. If it's gonna be this long of an auto-scroll. I think I would like my item, please. There we go. I don't think the extra heart should matter for this, so I think we'll go without that. There we go. Yeah, the duck sometimes works in returns, but it had a really weird hitbox to it, it felt like. Yeah, it felt kind of weird that they tied that to the funky mode only. That really felt like it should have just been something added to the game, like, in this version. Fuck. God damn it. It's really hard to judge those jumps on those areas. I think it's genuinely quite difficult. I also see there's a secret down there, so I'm gonna try and grab it. There we go. And now I'm punished with a bonus stage I've done several times. That's what I get for finding secrets. Repetition and boring bonus stages. Well, you know, these things happen. I almost died there. Probably not gonna have enough time now, but that's okay. Oh, no, we're good.
Are you looking for secrets?
Sometimes I am looking for secrets. It is, yes, Soryu. I've mentioned this a few times, but I know not everybody pays attention to everything I say or are present for it. No, there are like 3 or 4 different bonus stages in this game, and they just keep repeating the exact same ones over and over again. Like, they're not even at all different in any way. Yeah, no, it's all identical. Even the banana layout, yep. Literally the same. Looks like there might have been a secret in that other route. Maybe the heart boost would actually do something on this, because they changed some of the mechanics. But either way, it's too late. I'm too deep into the stage. This looks chaotic. This looks like I'm gonna put the letter G on one of these, and you're not gonna know which one until it's too late. Well, I actually did intuit it might have been that, but I still got hit somehow, and I'm not sure how that worked out. So I guess that free hit is not replenishable. That's a little disappointing. Unlike the heart, you can't, like, get that back. It's still something, I guess, but it's a little disappointing. At least the checkpoint's good here. Really? The jump is that tight? Come on now. You gotta be a little bit more lenient than that, please. So there's something about the Nintendo Switch that is not discussed very often because most people don't know about these things or care. But the Nintendo Switch actually has input lag that's noticeable, at least when you measure it. The Switch actually has more input lag than the Wii U, if I recall correctly. So I'm actually at a bit of a disadvantage, even just with this situation, because there's actual additional input lag when you play games on the Switch. It's something to do with the NVIDIA Tegra X1, which is the APU of the Switch that powers everything. They did something where they made it wrong, to my understanding, but I don't know all the technicals behind it. But it's all documented on the interwebs. So there is actual, like, unnecessary amounts of input latency that can't be resolved because NVIDIA made some mistakes. Is how I've understood that situation. So when you're playing, like, games that have really tight timing like this, sometimes it can be a little annoying because you know there's some extra input lag that shouldn't be there. But, well. This looks nice. Ow. Okay, was I supposed to push through them or go in from a different direction? Because why are there bananas there if they just kill me? This is rude. I don't understand what these things are doing. They need to, start making some sense and fast. Is it like a... I don't quite understand. Is it like a light mechanic thing? Is that what's going on? Like, they reactivate it? Okay. How much control do I have over that? Okay, I see. I see what they're doing. Okay. Cool. Neat. I have been Kongless for some time. I've been down to one Kong. It doesn't seem to matter as much for the water stages, though, outside of health, but they are definitely being stingy on this one. At least they're there. There we go. There's one. You get one. Fuck. Oh, I'm just... Okay, Diddy's gone now. Really easy to take damage there. Missed the letter K at some point. Almost died there. Okay, I don't get a lot of time. Jesus, I'm probably as close to the end of the stage. God damn it. At least I have a lot of lives. We'll see how that remains true through the rest of this. Feels like I got a lot of stage to redo now. Is it just me, or is like the water controls completely different when you have a Kong with you? Like I think one of the distinctive differences is you can just keep spinning forever and doing like the big fast move. Yeah. But also, it just feels like you inherently move faster. But it could just be me. It just feels a little different. It's kind of fucking me up. Like, it's really hard to stop when you're doing that. Like, it's neat, I guess, that you can keep it going. But, like, it's so easy to take damage. And it doesn't feel like I have much control over it. Like, I can't put myself and stop. Unless there's a button for that I just don't know what it is. But it feels like once you do it, you're locked in and you can't stop it. So there's no, like, there's no cancel is what I'm saying. Grab the thing. And go. Well, I'm dead. That wasn't even worth it anyway. Doesn't stop me from doing it again, though. Wow, nice throw, Donkey Kong. A+. Okay, I clearly went the wrong way. Or something. Hitbox on that is sure small for such a large item. All right. I see. So you're supposed to follow them. Feels like if you don't have an extra Kong for that part, you're very much in punished Kong mode and there's not much you can do. Just hope you're really precise, I guess. I don't even think I've gotten the other letters. No, it's not worth going for that. I sure didn't get a lot in that stage. I rate 8. All right. Did you guys know aquatic ambiance? Also, what damaged me there? Was there shrapnel from the explosion? Because I wasn't anywhere near that explosion. Mysterious, mysterious damage. Well, I know how I died that time, at least. Probably should get the extra heart for this one, honestly, but whatever. All that stuff adds up is the problem. If you start abusing that too much, you're gonna have no freaking money left for the harder parts of the game, which is kind of what ended up happening to me near the end. I just ran out of everything. That's what happened to me with returns. I don't really like the sprint thing. It has a weird timing to it, and it's really strict. So, like, when you try to damage dudes, it's pretty easy to just, like, get hit and die. Doesn't he swim so majestically? Majestic Kong. That is a really weird sound effect. Like, it sounds like it's coming from outside my headphones. Like somebody, like, made a noise, and I'm hearing it from outside of it. Like, it's a weird noise. I don't even know what causes it. Is it like the super meter filling up or something? I don't know. Yeah, this is, Lockjaw Locker, I think is the name of the song. Yeah, it's a remix of that. The rare Donkey Kong Country 2 acknowledgement. That was very close. Hey, it's that thing. Tentacle guy. Cool. Yes, the trailer octopus. At least they gave you a Kong barrel for this section coming up. One thing I've kind of noticed about the underwater stuff is it feels like it was designed for analog controls in mind and not D-pad. As one of the things I'm picking up on. Fuck. Well, that lasted long. I do have the option, but not in the way that you think. It's kind of annoying because the 8-bit do that I have has a very bizarre, rare problem where the analog stick doesn't feel good to use. There's like something wrong with it. I think it functions normally, but it has this weird like squeaky, creaky feeling to it on certain directions, and it's kind of like not a good feel. It feels wrong. So like a lot of these movements moving forward on the stick have a weird feedback to them, and I don't really use the controller for analog anymore because of that. It just feels bad, but I guess I don't really have a choice here, so... Can you... Thanks. Whatever, just keep going. I don't care. How long is this stage? I only saw the letter O. It is. It's definitely a lot better. And it's got some good use of, like, dynamic stuff, you know? Wow, they really troll with the positionings of these tentacles, huh? What are we doing? Am I hitting these? I don't understand what the objective was. The barrel wasn't moving. It just put me back the other way. That's a long section to have to redo. That kind of bums me out. That's a lot to have to do over. Like, I legit don't understand what they wanted from me there. Fuck off with that tentacle there. That's a shit spot. Yeah. I find it very, very, very fucking difficult to control this personally. Like, I don't hate it, but it's a lot to deal with. That whole spot there is just trolly as hell. Like, if there was just a way for me to cancel my momentum underwater, then this would not be as difficult as it is. The fact that I have to be so deliberate in my movements is kind of what's fucking me up. While also having to move at a high speed is another problem with this. So, I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Will this barrel ever move the other way? Okay, we're breaking these. Okay. I didn't even notice that was happening. That's where I was. That's the shop. See, stack attack. I have no idea what this is. But I'm going to use a heart boost because I feel like I need help. That was a really long stage, by the way. Well. Good start. I don't appreciate being sniped off screen. That's a little rude. I've barely used Cranky, so I don't really have everything down with him. Hopefully I figure it out. It feels like they want me to blow this up. What? Jesus, what am I supposed to... I guess the bomb? Okay. Well, I disagree. I didn't really feel like I was that close to the enemy, but... I know he had a spear, but I still don't agree. Okay. Yeah, see, that time I was able to get around him. Man, why do I have to, though? Can't I just break them other ways? I've done that before. Why does it have to be the bomb? Okay, I'm fucking up. Barely salvaged that. So far, this game has not given me a convincing argument to use anybody other than Dixie Kong. Okay. It's deep in, and we're still just using the same bonus over and over. Oh boy. Yeah, I could see that with bosses. I might give that a try if I feel like I'm really struggling or something. Oh, God. Okay. I assume I just fucking die if I don't pound for my life there. Yeah, I think most of these stages are, like, quite competent. They're not all my cup of tea, but, like, I'm enjoying them by and large. And there hasn't been an excessive amount of auto-scrollers. So... And even the auto-scrolls I have done have been, like, at least trying something a bit different, you know? And I think that's cool. I think that's cool. This world is taking a lot longer than some of the other ones have been, though. Like, probably because the underwater stages have been plentiful and they're kind of fucking me up. Because I'm not, like, super good at them. Okay. Oh my gosh, there's so much shit on the screen. I can't seem to use the special ability underwater. Just doesn't work. I thought I would use it here to maybe get some lives or clear these guys out temporarily, but they don't let you use it underwater, which is kind of unfortunate because that's probably the best use case for it. That's a bit of an oversight, in my opinion. I don't like that spear guy. Can you fuck off? Here we go. I see the letter O there, but I have a feeling if I try to get letters in an underwater stage, I'm just gonna cause torture for myself and make this stream way, way longer than it should be. So I think I'm good for now. Wow, you sure took a long time to set yourself up. There you go. I don't really care for the oxygen mechanic. That seems unnecessary. It's extra micromanagement that we don't need. So do we cap out at 99 lives? It almost looked like that might have been the case. I guess that would be traditional, but considering how much I could potentially die in this game, I really prefer if they just kept it going. Because even in, like, if they did it like they did in the original games, then it'd be fine. If, like, it just goes over cap and doesn't tell you, then that's fine, I guess. Wow, that's really quick. Alrighty. Yeah, it seems like analog stick is almost required for this, which is weird. Yeah, people are fucking on smoking crack, whoever were saying that you could play Tropical Freeze on, like, a SNES Classic pad. That's not possible. Not in a way that is at least comfortable. God. Another boss fight. It feels like it wasn't that long ago since the last one. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna expect, but I'm just gonna use these and go with it. Just gonna sip some water. And we'll give Cranky a try. See how that goes. Oh, is this underwater boss fight? Oh, dear. I mean, it makes sense considering there's so much water in this one, but... well, that's not what I was mentally prepared for. It's not unprecedented. We've had underwater boss fights before. Donkey Kong Country 3 has one. Oh, it's almost guaranteed to be only co-op Power Proto Man. Almost guaranteed. But we'll see. I can do that. I guess you get your oxygen back when you hit him. Okay. Guess I somehow missed. These things happen. Is he gonna morb? Is he gonna morb out now? Is that his next move? This guy reminds me of Andros. Okay, I wasn't expecting him to do it again. We have many phases here. He's getting so small. Oh, for fuck's sake. You're so big. Yum, yum, you're so full of polygons. I don't know what we're doing here. I guess we're just trying not to get hit, and that's very, very difficult. When you're so fucking fat. Well, this is a little bit long, protracted, and unreasonable. I guess it's a tropical freeze boss fight. What do you know? Oh, you do a water skip. That's good. I didn't even notice that until now, because I did it on accident. You did? Oh yeah, no. All the boss fights in this game are terrible. Like I was saying earlier, they bring the game down 2 points. Even if this was a 10 out of 10, this would be an 8 out of 10. Because the boss fights are terrible. Every time I finish a boss fight in this game, I am just relieved that it's over. And, I probably just would have quit on the first boss, to be quite honest. For fuck's sake. Well, I guess I'm not hitting him now. There we go. No, like... life's too short. If I wasn't streaming this, I would have just fucking quit. Because the boss fights are just so bad. They're just so not fun. God, I am taking some stupid damage here. It's so fucking over. Man. Oh my god. And now I'm stuck inside of this cunt. Man. Man. Maybe you can hit him when he's teeny tiny for like half a second. Either way, I feel like I'm fucking cooked because I lost like a lot of health there. And this boss fight's not even close from being over. So for the record, I did try to actually hit him and do the input to dash into him, and the game was like, no, you're not going to do that. We're going to eat your input. So that's cool. I wonder if this does anything. Like, what does this do? Is this going to help me? Does this, like, keep enemies off of me? Maybe that will help. Maybe I can do that and it'll do something useful. They don't explain things in this game. Oh, for fuck's sake. Already hit at the start, because I wasn't really thinking. Why did I... Man. So you can at least seemingly do something to the boss when you hit those back at him. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but it did something. I guess those give you hearts, and maybe makes it easier to hit him, maybe. That might be what these are. Okay. I see. So that's something you could theoretically use to your advantage. Although, sometimes you just get punished for doing it anyway, so I don't know. But that might be something to help speed it up if you can do it right. So at least I'm learning something that might make it a little bit easier or faster. But either way, it seems like there's no way to get out of this terrible fucking phase, so... good luck figuring this shit out. I don't have oxygen. I need to fucking get oxygen. I hate this mechanic. Why do they do this? Oh, you're a cunt. You're a real bastard. So, again, the same thing happened to me, chat. The same thing is happening to me that happened before. The exact same thing killed me. I tried to hit him. He went inside of me. The game says it doesn't count. And then I died. Yeah. The boss fights really are just, not something that's good in this game, huh? It's really, really, really hard to react to those. Like, unreasonably so. I just don't like this dash. It feels weird. If you could cancel it, again, that would just do so much for this game. They aren't very generous with that, are they? Like, they don't really bounce very far. Those fish that could, you know, help you out in this fight. That just... This part is kind of just rude as hell for so many reasons, including the oxygen management part of it. Hey, it worked that time. What do you know? God. See, I think that should have counted as hitting him with that fish. Because he's such a fat fuck anyway. that I think that should have hit him, and it should have helped me instead of, like, done nothing. Because I felt like it made contact with him. But despite this guy being a massive fat fuck, he just can't... His hitbox is, like, tiny. It's strange. Like, why is his hitbox so small for being such a large dude? But yeah, no, I can see why people would quit the game here. Hey, why didn't that count? It clearly made contact. Why did they decide that doesn't like count? Whatever. We know why, because the boss fights are shit. It's no other reason. Can't hit the big fish. You can't hit these green guys, because their hitboxes are weird, too. Everybody's hitboxes are weird, except mine, which are very reliable and very easy to get hit. Okay. Hey, I learned something about this boss. This boss has RNG with that phase. He does other patterns. And there's no way of you knowing. That's cool. Anyway, that's the stream. That's cool. Tropical Freeze is pretty neat. Until you fight bosses. And that's kind of my thought process on that. Not really a big fan of RNG bosses in that fashion with that extreme length involved. Where they just do random shit. So